Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan. Today we are making low-calorie, healthy, high-protein, and of course, vegan recipes. I have 3 different recipes to show you guys, but before we get started, I'd like to let you know that this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you are interested in building a beautiful website with ease, don't forget to check out the link down below and try out Squarespace for free and get 10% off your first order. I'll give you guys some more information at the end of the video, so for now, let's get to the recipes. First recipe is going to be a very simple and delicious lentil bolognese, or however you say the word. Bolognese? How do you say it, guys? Tell me. I know that English speakers say bolognese or something, but anyways, we are just taking some onion and garlic and we're going to stick it into a food processor and we're going to chop it that way because it's easy, and this is a little hack. If you're too lazy to chop vegetables, one of the greatest things about food processors is that they will do it for you. Yay! So we're just, processing the onion and garlic together. Once that's done, we're just going to set that aside on a separate plate or bowl, and then we're actually going to chop some carrots in the food processor as well. I'm just using baby carrots because that's all I had, but you can use regular carrots, whatever works, okay? And now I'm just heating up a little bit of oil on a frying pan, and as you can see, I'm using this very handy dandy oil spray thing. I got this from Amazon. It is awesome. It's a great way to use a little bit of oil and not, accidentally pour yourself a tablespoon of oil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? Because I do that all the time where I just want to have a little bit of oil, but instead I just, go to town. Anyways, if you want to get your hands on one of these spray things, I'll leave a link to the one that I got from Amazon down below. So all we're doing right now is just cooking up the onion and garlic just a little bit, and then we are going to add the carrot and then just kind of cook it up just a bit. And now we can add our marinara sauce as well as our red split lentils. You don't have to use red split lentils, but they are very quick in terms of cook time compared to like brown lentils or green lentils, unless you use canned brown and green lentils. In that case, then they're already cooked. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm adding a little bit more tomato sauce, a little bit of water, and we're gonna mix that well together. And now I'm just adding a bit of basil and oregano, and as I always say, if you need the measurements and written recipes, the link is down below to my blog post. Now this part is optional, but I'm adding a little bit of brown sugar into it and also a small amount of salt. The brown sugar, I found that it just gave it a really, really nice sweetness, which I actually enjoyed. So depending on if you want your sauce to be slightly sweeter, then you can add it or not add it. It's all up to you. Once everything is mixed well together, bring it to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, turn down the heat to a low heat so then you can let it simmer for about 20 minutes or so, or until the lentils have completely cooked. You may want to stir it once in a while to make sure nothing is sticking to the pan. If it starts to get dry, just add a little bit more water, and in the end, it'll turn out something like this. I served mine with some zucchini noodles, which will obviously make it very low in calories, so feel free to add tons of the sauce because it's full of protein from those lentils, and it is full of flavor. You can of course serve this with regular pasta as well. Totally up to you. It's super delicious. It is flavorful. I highly recommend trying this out. Next recipe is going to be a super simple bean spread or dip. This is super highly customizable and it is full of protein, delicious, and it's just a great thing to have in your fridge. So I am just adding some white cannellini beans into a food processor, and I'm also going to add 2 cloves of garlic, some lemon juice, some paprika, salt, onion powder, and nutritional yeast, obviously. And then we're gonna blend that out, and I actually gave it a bit of a taste test and I thought it was missing something, so of course I'm gonna add some more stuff. I'm adding a bit of black pepper, also adding a little bit of basil and a little bit of oregano. And I also added a little bit of olive oil, which I did kind of regret because it gave a very strong olive oil flavor, but some people like that. So again, depending on what you like and what you don't like, you may want to customize it. So the garlic also gave it a very, very, very strong garlicky flavor, obviously, because I used raw garlic. So if you don't want a super strong raw garlic flavor, I recommend either kind of roasting the garlic or cooking the garlic first, or you can just use garlic powder, or of course you can just omit the garlic altogether. It's totally optional, and that's what makes this so great, because you can customize it however way you want. So the recipe is, just whatever you want it to be. I decided to spread mine on some rice crackers that I had for a very nice higher protein snack that is delicious and healthy at the same time. You can of course spread this onto toast or even put it as a spread for your sandwich, whatever you want. You can even dip vegetables with it, or you could spread it on a rice cracker and then top it with the lentil bolognese that we made, and here you have a super delicious and nutritious snack. And last but not least, we're going to make a quinoa and kale salad using a peanut tahini dressing. It is delicious and very healthy, so let's get started. So we are going to be first massaging the kale so that it becomes kind of soft and nice. So all I'm doing is just juicing some lemon, so we get some lemon juice, and then we're going to cut up the stems off of the kale, and then we're going to cut the kale into smaller pieces. And then let's add the kale into a big mixing bowl and then add the lemon juice. And then we're going to just start to massage the kale so that it kind of becomes softer, because raw kale is quite rough. It's quite bitter. We're also adding a bit of salt in there, and then just massage nicely. And for the dressing, I am juicing more lemon. And we're also going to add some powdered peanut butter. You can use regular peanut butter if you want. I'm also adding some tahini, a bit of maple syrup for some sweetness, Avi, a little bit of soy sauce, and mix that well. Once again, feel free to add whatever spices, seasonings you want to add. This is just what I came up with, and it's delicious. And then we're just going to add some cooked quinoa along with the kale. And we're also adding some broccoli. I'm just using raw broccoli, but of course you can steam your broccoli if you want. It's up to you. And then let's add the dressing. And I like to add a little bit of dressing at a time to see how it tastes. And then I can add more if I want to, or stop if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would recommend. Okay, don't add too much at once, because you can always add more, but you can't take it out, you know? And there is your delicious quinoa, kale, and I guess broccoli salad. This is very healthy, and it's actually quite filling because you do have that kind of thicker tahini dressing, but you also have the quinoa. You can of course add other ingredients in there as well. You can feel free to add some beans in there if you want to bulk it up even more. You can put in some more vegetables, whatever you want. I actually kept this in the fridge for a few days, and I just ate it, a little bit of it every single day, and every time I ate this I just felt super healthy. So definitely try this out if you want something more healthy but also satisfying and flavorful and filling. So that is it for these super delicious and healthy, low calorie and high protein vegan recipes. I really hope you guys give these a try, and if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram with your creations. I am of course at Cheap Lazy Vegan. As I mentioned in the beginning, this video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace. If you are looking for a very easy way to build a beautiful website, check out the link down below for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace has everything you need to build a gorgeous website, even if you don't have web design skills. I built my brand new website for our new vegan cafe using Squarespace, and it was super easy to use. So head over to squarespace.com/cheaplazyvegan to give it a go and build your new website. All of that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. And I'd like to of course thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!